Hello everyone, I'm Sign1News anchor Christopher Johnson. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. After months of back and forth debate, Secretary of State Antony Blinken announcing a proposed deal to make a prisoner swap with Russia to bring WNBA star Brittany Griner and former U.S. Marine Paul Whelan back to the U.S. The U.S. is hoping Russia accepts a deal to exchange convicted Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout for the two Americans. He is serving a 25-year sentence in a U.S. prison. President Biden supports the swap, which will override any opposition from the Justice Department, which is generally against prisoner trades. August is right around the corner, and that means millions of children will start returning to classrooms. And according to a new CNN analysis, less than 50% of children and teenagers are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Only about 10% have their booster shots. Another new survey shows 37% of parents with children between 5 and 11 years old say they will not get their kids vaccinated. 28% of parents with children 12 to 17 years old say the same. The Biden administration would like to change that trend by encouraging every person aged 5 and up to get vaccinated. A grand jury has indicted 21-year-old Robert Crimo III. He is accused of killing 7 people and injuring dozens more when he climbed onto a rooftop of a nearby business and opened fire on a 4th of July parade in Highland Park, Illinois. The grand jury returned 117 counts against Crimo, including 21 counts of first-degree murder, 48 counts of attempted murder, and 48 counts of aggravated battery with the firearm. He is scheduled to be arraigned on the charges next week on August 3rd. Crimo voluntarily confessed to the killings, but he has not disclosed to authorities the reason why. The Justice Department says it will not hesitate to hold former President Donald Trump accountable for the events around the January 6th Capitol riot, if that's where the evidence leads them. That's even if Trump is the nominated Republican candidate for president. 2 high-profile members of the Trump White House have already appeared in front of a federal grand jury, testifying as part of the criminal investigation that has expanded to include attempts to prevent the certification of the 2020 election. Investigators also promised to bring in members of the Trump cabinet campaign and even the Secret Service who have been accused of deleting text messages on the day of the riot. Sign1News is partnering with the American Heart Association to offer our Sign1News viewers quick heart healthy tips every week. If there's a healthy topic you'd like more information about, just let us know and we'll see if we can get it into the show. This week's heart health tip: health equality versus health equity. According to the AHA, health equality means giving everyone the same health care opportunities, care, and services. But health equity means ending institutional and discriminatory barriers that lead to health inequities. The AHA has committed to invest over $230 million to ensure equitable health for all by addressing three major barriers. Number one, social determinants. Did you know that where you live can affect your health? People living in lower income areas have significantly higher rates of unhealthy diets, which leads to higher risks of heart disease, stroke, and other major health problems, including early death. Here's an example. It's a map of the New Orleans area in Louisiana. Statistics show that people living closer to inner cities die on average 25 years sooner than someone living just a few miles away. Number two, structural racism. A 2016 survey found that many medical students commonly believe racist myths about black people, such as they feel less pain. That impacts how health professionals treat black patients. Policies that promote segregation in housing may explain why some neighborhoods have more uninsured families and less access to health care. And number three, threats to rural health. People living in rural America face higher death rates from heart disease and strokes, lower life expectancy, and higher rates of women dying during childbirth. The AHA believes every person deserves the opportunity for a full, healthy life. And they've set an aggressive goal of addressing and hopefully solving many health equity barriers by 2024. And that's your American Heart Association heart health tip of the week. Do you remember the creepy demon possessed doll from the 1980s horror movie Chucky? He had a head full of red hair, wore blue suspenders, red tennis shoes, and carried a knife to kill people. Well, you can imagine the shock when people saw a life-size Chucky doll walking around an Alabama neighborhood. Turns out it was really a 5-year-old neighborhood kid. His mom says he likes to play dress up in last year's Halloween costume. Even with the explanation, the video went viral on social media, racking up millions of views and comments like, "Dear parents, get your kid. I almost had a heart attack." And speaking of creepy, scientists have figured out how to turn dead spiders into zombie robots. It sounds like a sci-fi movie, but it is real life science. This is a video of necrobotic project being done at Rice University. In the video, scientists are using a syringe filled with air to reanimate the legs of a dead wolf spider. They then use those legs to pick up other items, some of them larger and heavier than the spider. Scientists say they are able to do this because the spider's legs work like hydraulics and use pressure to extend and contract their limbs. Scientists say the same technique could be useful for projects like assembling microelectronics or capturing smaller insects in nature. Cool. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. And a reminder, the Sign1News Saturday virtual show team is taking a break for the summer, and we will see you again in the fall. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. You can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.